God is good all the time. Welcome, friends, to 3 Minutes with Father Al. When Jesus heals a leper in the gospel, it's a lot more than healing a virulent skin disease. It's a re-initiation into the life of community. You see, lepers were not allowed within the walls of cities, nor were they allowed into divine worship. Jesus longs to connect us, to connect heaven and earth, and to connect each other. My buddy Mark Raymond is spearheading an important initiative in our parish called Christ Renews His Parish, or Chirp. Mark, would you tell us a little bit about the Chirp experience and how it's impacted you?
Absolutely, Father. The first time we ever went to Chirp, me and my wife, was back about 25 years ago in Jacksonville. We were part of a parish that was very vibrant, had a lot going on, similar to Queen of Peace. And we didn't always feel super welcome, part of the community, I guess. It was more of a kind of go to church on Sunday and maybe be part of a ministry. But we weren't really feeling that belonging as much as I think everybody would like. And Chirp, when we first started doing it, was pretty amazing that we'd walk out after Mass and we would see people we know, and all of a sudden we started feeling like, oh, how many people do I know when you're coming to Mass? And we'd be standing out afterwards talking. And we started really realizing that community and belonging started growing as the Chirp experience, because what happens is you receive a weekend from, in this case, it's going to be a traveling team, and from that point you then form a team that puts it on for the next group approximately 6 months later, and that just continues. In Jacksonville, they've been doing it for going on 30 years. And what we found was, as good as that parish was, that community just kept growing and growing, and those friendships that you develop on the weekend and through the process just stays with you the whole time. So in what we're planning on doing here is in March having that first men's group, then turn around in April and have the first women's group, and then, the Lord willing, we will keep producing a new team every 6 months and hopefully make a huge difference as far as people feeling like they have friends in the community of Queen of Peace. And again, friendship with Christ, friendship with each other is super important.
Absolutely. And Chirp is going to be featured on the weekend of February 17th and 18th. You'll get flyers, you can ask your questions, or just email me and I'll connect you with the big guy, Mark Raymond. Anything else you'd like to add, Mark, before we sign off?
Well, I hope that everybody will be open and hopefully register, especially when we have that weekend, February 18th and 19th.
Awesome. Mark, thanks a million.
I appreciate it, Father.
I appreciate your leadership and your goodness.
Thank you.
And God bless you, folks, and see you in church.